Hello, my name is Adriana Farida and my groupmate name is Nur Adriana binti Abdul Manak and Nurin Batrisha binti Mat Tahir. So our topic for this presentation is ISO 9000 and ISO 14000. Firstly, the definition of ISO 9000 is a set of standards by the International Organization for Standardization (ISO) to help organizations meet customer and regulatory requirements for quality products and services. Next, ISO 9000 has several key principles. The first principle is customer focus, that ensuring customer needs are understood and met. Principle 2 is leadership, which to establish a clear vision and direction. Principle 3 is engagement of people that involve empowering employees at all levels. While Principle 4 is a process of approach in managing activities as processes to achieve efficient outcomes. Principle 5 is improvement, where ongoing efforts to improve products and services and processes. Principle 6 is evidence based on decision making, basing on data and analysis. Lastly, Principle 7, relationship management in managing relationship with interested parties such as suppliers. ISO 9000 main components are quality management system as a structured system of procedures and processes covering all aspects of production and service delivery. Then we have documentation of guidelines on the necessary documentation for ensuring consistency and meeting standards. Lastly, we have continuous improvement that emphasize on constantly improving processes to enhance quality. Then there are requirements for registration that includes of company review, refined functions, process control, inspection, purchasing, training, packaging, delivery, and it is also need to be registered every 3 years. And that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Now I will explain the advantage and disadvantage of ISO9000, where the advantage is dependable and reliable the result, and it's available when needed, and it's comforting the requirement. Next is disadvantage of ISO900, where the quality of the product by the company will become poor, and the standard is often seen as a failing when the company value certification is more than the quality. And lastly, the competition among the various certification body is very. Now we are going to ISO 14000, where it's an organization of standard design to assist business worldwide in reducing their negative environmental effect. It provides a framework for enterprise for all sides to enhance and become more environmentally conscious with their quality management system. But how to become ISO 14000 certified? ISO 14000 certification can be achieved by having an accredited auditor verify that all the requirements are met, where the principle of ISO 14000, the first one is environmental policy, so that lay down a framework of environment objective. Then we are planning that to consider the process, resources, responsibility, skill, authorities, and coordination. Then their implementation, that the organization have to support and be able to achieve the goal of their policy. And number 4, they are monitoring and evaluation to see of any improvement in their action. Thus, the process involved to testing and the verification of the product. And lastly, where the organization need to think of continual improvement of environment performance to make sure the policy term is met. How do we know that we are meet the requirement of the registration? Where on the stage 1, audit review the facility environmental guide and certain level process to check that it fulfill the ISO 14001 standard. And on the stage 2, audit conduct a comprehensive environmental registration audit to ensure its compliance with the ISO 14001 standard. And lastly, they conduct a surveillance audit to guarantee a continuing compliance with the standard.
Hi, my name is Nurin Batrisha, and I will continue the presentation with the advantages and disadvantages of ISO 14000. Here are some of the primary advantages of implementing ISO 14000. First one is enhanced environmental performance. By following ISO 14000 standard, organization can systematically improve their environmental performance, leading to reduced waste, energy consumption, and environmental impact. Second one is pollution prevention. The standards help in implementing practices that prevent pollution and conserve natural resources, promoting a proactive rather than reactive approach to environmental management. And the third one is cost savings. Improved efficiency in the use of energy and resources can lead to significant cost savings. Reducing waste and optimizing processes also contribute to financial benefits. While ISO 14000 offers many advantages, there are also some potential disadvantages and challenges that organizations may face when implementing and maintaining the standards. First disadvantage is high implementation costs. Establishing an ISO 14000 compliant environmental management system (EMS) can be expensive, involving costs for consulting, training, certification, and possibly upgrading infrastructure. Second one is complex documentation. The process involves extensive documentation and record keeping, which can be time-consuming time-consuming and burdensome, especially for small organizations. And the last one is training requirements. Employees at all levels need to be trained on the new processes and practices, which can be time-consuming and costly. And the final part for this topic is the difference between ISO 9000 and ISO 14000. ISO 9000 focuses on quality management and aims to ensure that organizations meet customer and regulatory quality requirements, whereas ISO 14000 is concerned with environmental management and aims to help organizations reduce their environmental impact and comply with environmental regulations.